hours. 4:30. Oh, Manchester Airport, Barbados. Here we come. You come in. Grab the bag with you. There. Grab the bag. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You guys. I got a little story for you. This is fucking. Oh, this is sorry for the language. So I got to the airport. I flew with TUI this time. I've never flew with TUI before. It used to be Thompson, I think, and look, I had to get tested before I could fly. I've got to the airport and gone to check in, and I've got to the desk, showed them my negative test, showed them that I've done the immigration form and all the rest of it, and the guy's gone, have you got your proof of vaccinations? And I said, no mate, I haven't had any vaccinations. He said, you can't get on the plane then. I'm like, what? The love. So I said, wait, oh, no one told me about that. He said, if you go on our website, there's a PDF file you can download, and it's on page 26. I was like, mate, I said, I'm going to Barbados no matter what. I said, you need to sort this out. So he's gone, he said, I'll give you an email address. You might be able to get some money back. I said, that's not the case. I said, I need to speak to your manager or something. So anyway, I ended up finding up one of the managers and sat with her for an hour explaining, and she said it's a bit of a grey sort of area. So look, you know, I've had COVID and I've never had it since, even though I haven't been jabbed. People around me have had it, but I haven't caught it. So you know, why? If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. That's what I say. So well, anyway, I was chatting with this woman for about an hour. And eventually they let me on the plane. So, but it was a bit of a freaking nightmare. So you know, imagine getting to the airport, fucking what, 5 o'clock in the morning, and they tell you that you can't fly. I was like, oh. So anyway, I got here. It's a bit windy, guys, but I hope you can hear. Okay. So the pond, we've got this surround around it to stop the toads getting in because they're killing the fish. But as you can see, the visibility isn't very good. I have seen the fish, but it's simply because the auto planes weren't working properly. Well, it's been running on one, and that isn't running properly. So this is day one. You can see. Visibility is not very good. Absolutely gorgeous day it is. A little bit windy. This is a filter room. The wind should stop now. So I think you've all seen clips of this previously, but he's looking pretty sorry for himself, I'm not going to lie. Neither of the auto trains are working properly. Obviously the lights on, there's no one at home. This one, the pump's not working, but there's nothing wrong with the pump, it's got to be the auto train, and it's literally full of lights. Absolutely full. So the best thing to do here is give the whole room a bit of a clean before we start, I reckon. These things bite, man. So, we've had a little sweep out. Look at the Nexus because I don't want to get eaten alive, I think the best thing to do is give it a sweep out. We'll go from out of here. I think the best thing to do is give it a bit of a jet wash. What do you reckon? Jet wash it all out, get rid of all the insects and all the others. We've got a pan back as well, so we can jet wash and pan back it. All the electrics are falling out of the way, so we should be able to give it a bit of a put those. Unblock the drain, just come in for a bit. Just come out of that. That's to disconnect it. That's to disconnect the pipe. So got rid of most of the ants, but there's still a lot in here. So now what I'm going to do is just fill the bit up in the middle. Split that in. So I'm just going to let that fill up and just aerate until it cleans itself. I'm going to go and have a beer in the house because I'm isolating. I'm not allowed out. I'm not allowed out to play. We'll soon have this put back to rights, won't we? Soon have it the only one that was working wasn't eating. It was just sending it back to the pond, so you can't even see the. Let's go and explore, right? Because the fish that are left that didn't die from the volcanic ash. When we bought them, there's about 14 inches. There's a kahaku. I can link a little picture from 4 years ago. They're all hiding under the bridge. You just got no visibility of all of them. You give me a few days, I said like crystal clear. But anyway, this kahaku must be like about 95 centimetres long now. And the shower. Well, time for a beer, I think. A beer and a dip in the pool. We're 4 hours behind you, by the way. I don't really suffer from jet lag. It's about at 1 o'clock this morning. This is 1 o'clock this morning for you guys. It is what it is. 4 days I shall be going out showing you around this wonderful island. For now, let's stick to getting the pond sorted out. 4 days of isolation, I should have the pond, all these replaced by them. I'm just going to replace everything. So we have cleaned out the easy, we've cleaned out the bottom of that. It was just solid, it was absolutely solid. All the pipes were blocked, everything, so I've had to jet wash all that. We've cleaned the easy out a few times, I've left it boiling for a few hours, emptied it, kept doing that. So the problem I've got now is in the bottom, because this was so dirty, literally it's just travelled through, and in the bottom of the biological side it's all mud, so we're going to have to empty, we're going to have to get all the media out and clean the bottom of that before we can fit the new auto clean. So we're going to get that done. This one is okay. The only problem with this one is that the pump doesn't switch off when it cleans, which must be something to do with the first power switch on the timer. So basically I'm going to get this one fixed first, swap the auto clean, fit a new waste valve because that's broke, and get all the media out of the biological side. They're orbs, they are. They're out of the old biocubes that used to be here, so there's plenty of media in, so I'm going to have to fish all that out and then clean out the bottom of the Nexus, and then we can carry on with the fitting the new auto clean. So bear with me, I'll be back. Morning glampers, it's It's 6:30 Barbados. It's just got light, and we're going to crack on. This place looks like a bomb's gone off, but I've left this one aerating overnight just to get that media clean in the middle. So the inside's all clean. It's a bit dark, but we're going to crack on and change this auto clean. I'm just going to change the whole lot because, and then the spares that are left, the good bits that are in the one I'm going to take off, I'll just save them, put them in a bag or put them in a box or something, just so we've got some spares for next time. So I could just change all the bits that are broken, but if I leave here and go back and then one of the parts that I haven't changed goes, we're back to square one. So I'm just going to fit both the kits, so they'll both have brand new auto cleans. And this thing, like, I'm on a tag and it flashes like literally every half hour. I think it's got GPS, so I'm like a prisoner. I'm being tracked by the government. So there was a massive downpour this morning, absolutely hammered it down, it did. But only for about half an hour and then it stopped. So looks like it's going to be another glorious day. The palm trees are still standing, so it couldn't have been that fierce. I did a little short. I'm trying to film all the wildlife and stuff. There's monkeys and everything roaming about. So bad hair day, but it is what it is. Sorry guys. Carry on. I'll get this one fitted, and then I'll start the other one, and then we should start to see some progress. I'm just going to set them to clean every 2 hours once I've got them up and running, so hopefully then the pond will start to clear. Whack in some new UV bulbs as well, and we should be good to go. So catch you in a bit. So that's it opened up, and as you can see, the only part that is working is that one. All the rest are broken. That's broke. The only one that's left is the do not remove one. So there's not going to be many spare parts left in it. So let's get cracking. We'll get this swapped over, and then we got this one to do. So we'll get this one done first. See how it goes. So guys, I've swapped that over, and it appears the pump is packed up. So that's a whole new can of worms, that is. But as you can see, that's all working. Everything's been changed. Change that. I'm just going to screw the air on, but there's no water. So can of worms. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to it. So I'm going to swap the other one over, just so that we've got some proper filtration, and then I'm going to have to dig up half the garden to find why the pump's not working. All the wires go down the pipes towards the pond, so yeah, it might just be blocked up maybe. But I'll look into that after. So I'm going to swap the other one over. The other one broke, and I took it back to Evolution Aqua, and they give me a new one. So that's just they just repaired it basically. They fixed the insides of it, the internals, and give it back. So I'm going to put that one onto this one just so we can get some filtration going, and then I'll come back to this one and try and get the sort of pump out. So stay tuned, guys. Well, that was an absolute mission of a job. They'd cleaned the pond out and swapped the pumps over. So when you turn the one on, it was powering the other one, but the other pump was broke. So I've literally had to go through all the old pumps that we've got here to find one that works. So it's all done. They're both up and running. This one's a new one, and this one they're reconditioned, which is in the cleaning process now. So I've just set them to clean every 3 hours at the moment, 3 to 4 hours. So I'm at 10 hours at 30%. So the pump should start to clear now, fingers crossed. And the place looks like a bomb's gone off, literally. I've had to, there's all the pumps that I had to go through, try and fix them and get them to work. So, put half the media back in. So, now I'm going to go through the old easies, the older auto clean, sorry, and just take off the parts that still work, so we've got some spares here for the future. But, what a mission and a half, let me tell you. So it's almost 2 o'clock here now. I started at 7 o'clock this morning, so it's not bad going, fitting two auto cleans, is it really? So we're all good to go. So I'm gonna have a little tidy up around here, and then I've got it's like a big stone water feature in the front garden. I fitted a pump to it yesterday evening, but it's not level, so the ball won't turn. I'll show you. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's my next little challenge. So because I'm in quarantine for 4 days, I'll get tested tomorrow, and then Monday I'm freedom, and I'll take this tracker off me at last, and then I'm free to roam. So no more boring filter stuff really. I'm going to show you how the pond's clearing. So I reckon in about 2 or 3 days you should be able to see the fish and everything. And then next week we've got 14 fish coming. We've got to get them in as well now. The temperature on the aeroplane in the hold is really cold, so when they come here the water temperature in the bag is about 10 degrees and the pond's 28 degrees. So what I'm going to have to do is set up another vat, used tap water and AquaSafe, and then that should be at about sort of 15 degrees, get some aeration in there, settle the fish into there and let that water slowly rise up to the temperature of the pond, and then I can move them into the pond. So it's all to come, it's all to come. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's not going too bad, it's not going too bad. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in a bit. Cheers.